Ziptocrats, we're calling on you to bring your high energy to our Hurricane Melissa relief drive. You know, your high energy station, Zip 103 FM, is partnering with the Jamaica Energy Partners to assist with relief efforts. But we need your help, Ziptocrats. Bring what you have and ask a friend to donate as well. We're looking for non-perishable food items, clothing, and other needed supplies. Drop-off locations are right here at the Z at 1B Courtney Walsh Drive or any of the offices of the Jamaica Energy Partners. Visit zipfm.net and click the Hurricane Relief banner for more information on how you can help us with your donations. Tune in to help because remember, it is one island, one mission. Period.
That is it.
All right, so let's get into the first one. So the Adidja Palmer Foundation had to clear a few things up yesterday. You know, they're warning against scammers who are using their name, you know, in order to try and get some monetary donations from people. Crazy. Insane that these things are still happening, man. I mean, this is a very touchy situation right now, and yet still people are still seeking how to take advantage.
There's no business about that.
I don't understand at all. So, of course, Vibes Cartel's charity foundation, the Adidja Palmer Foundation, took to Instagram yesterday to report on and warn supporters looking to aid their hurricane relief initiatives against scammers. The post took the form of an official statement that clarified that all donations and organized relief thus far has happened without soliciting the help of the public. And they said, quote, to ensure that all monetary and physical contributions could be managed with the utmost integrity and accountability. So they were doing their things internally. And so people they're saying that social media accounts have been popping up claiming to be associated with the foundation headed by the world boss to establish some sort of third party monetary donation forms. You know, they're using all the methods in the book.
Once the world boss no say it, I don't say it go.
Exactly, and that's what they're saying as well. So they're going on to caution persons to use extreme vigilance to avoid scams and urged only seeking Adidja Palmer Foundation updates directly from the Instagram of Vibes Cartel. So they're not even saying look to our Instagram. It's that bad, you know. You don't know. Some people turn I into one when them ready, turn A into @ when them ready. So they're saying go directly to the official Instagram of Vibes Cartel and look for news from reputable sources, ending their statement with, quote, by exercising vigilance and conducting thorough due diligence, you can ensure that your contributions effectively reach those who are truly in need. It's terrible that it has to stay right there, though. That's my thing. It's crazy that it has to be said like that. But you know what to do, people. If you were hoping to have some to help out the Adidja Palmer Foundation, just look to the correct sources for that. All right, on to the next in a little bit of lighter news. So, you know, the I Love Jamaica concert happened this Sunday, and they were looking to raise some funds towards Hurricane Melissa relief island-wide, and they raised over $65 million.
Whoa.
Yeah, holy heap of money. So they already over $65 million they raised for recovery efforts after Hurricane Melissa, as confirmed by the government yesterday. So Culture and Entertainment Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange said that just over $45 million have already been deposited into the Support Jamaica Fund, which is the official fund that has been established, and the other $20 million in pledges is expected soon. So Grange is thanking artists, athletes, and broadcasters who donated their time, talent, and even their own resources, calling them, quote, committed, generous, and patriotic in these moments of crisis. So the 6-hour telethon, of course, aired on Sunday live across, you know, social media as well as, you know, on TV, and it featured a stacked lineup. So we're talking about the likes of Taurus Riley, Ding Dong, Elaine, Tanya Stevens, Tommy Lee to headliners, Tessa Chain, Christopher Martin, Kevin Downswell, and Jamaica tuned in, man. Trust me, they had a lot of people tuned in across TV and Facebook, you know, helping to to organize one of the biggest relief efforts since the storm happened.
Love that for us.
Love that for us.
You did see Tessan performance?
How could I miss the queen? Her vocal, trust me, her vocal cords, like, nothing rusty about that. She sounded amazing. You know, so I definitely tuned in to support the artist as well. And so, you know, thanks if you dropped a coin as well.
That is it, man.
All right, so people, this is something that I spoke about yesterday, but we're not done yet with Burna Boy. We're apparently not done, or rather, he is not done. So, of course, you know, he was facing backlash because of he escorted a fan who had fallen asleep in his front row of his No Sign of Weakness tour. He had escorted them outside of the venue. He said that he was not going to record another song or perform another song until they had left. And he, of course, faced serious fan backlash because of that. And apparently, it's now culminated in some of his tour dates being cancelled. Because, I mean, if you, ZipCode, if you were...
Did he escort? Or he told them to leave?
Told them to leave. And
escort so like he come down, can gather them together
usher them out.
and usher them out. He asked them to leave according to the clip that I saw.
Yes, and police officers escorted them out. Yeah, that's true. So African giant Burna Boy has quietly cancelled 2 stops on his No Sign of Weakness tour following weeks of intense backlash from fans after a viral clip of him removing an exhausted fan at his Denver show. The moment had sparked heated debate about whether the situation was handled appropriately. I mean, even the fan came out to say, listen, like, she's been battling a lot of demons and she just came to the show to get a little bit of happiness. And suppose, oh God, she had to catch a little Z's in the front row. It was nothing serious.
Not at the man concert, man.
I don't know. Oh God.
But everybody can't be awake vibes. What you mean?
But that's what you come to the concert for. To be entertained.
Suppose you have Jopsy.
Sit round at the back, man.
Inclusivity,
but we
man.
Sit already we have Jopsy. You can't perform unless everybody is fully standing and alert.
And how him even say? Oh God.
I guess that was a show of a sign of weakness.
No, and I think that's why people are upset, because you should be able to perform, regardless.
One fan. The whole stadium is cheering your name, and one fan.
Meeting say, if you is a hot artist and you start, me go wake up. I go concert already and tired with the whole day. The artists them come out late, and by the time the performance start, me wake up. Give her a chance to wake up.
Give her a chance, man. So, Burna Boy attempted to address the conversation on Thursday by posting an Instagram story confirming that the rest of the tour is still on, because ZipCode, I don't know if you've been seeing, but some of these videos that I see coming out for some of these tour stops where the place empty, like, and if you think about a Burna Boy concert, if you even think about the Burna Boy concert that happened in Jamaica where the stands were full, so to see it empty, that must have been a hit on his ego. I don't know. So according to him, shows in Boston, DC, New York, Atlanta, Orlando, New York, Montreal, and both Toronto nights are still proceeding. He didn't address the canceled dates directly, but for now, the remaining North American shows will seemingly move forward as planned. So, his fans are still out there, but I don't know about that Burna Boy. I feel like,
We'll see.
We'll see if it has an effect. He did post an official apology. It's up to you guys if you'll take that apology.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. So I know you hear the voice in the building. Chocolate is here for movie reviews. You know how the Friday goes. Something to lock in for the weekend. So we have Chocolate and Tomo. Let's get into it. So we'll play Tomo's now.
What's going on, ZipCode? We're back to Netflix this week for the review, and of course that means we're talking about Stranger Things Season 5. That's right, it's been 3 years, but we finally returned to Hawkins. Now, don't worry, this is a spoiler-free review, so don't be afraid to listen, all right? The gang is all back together again. Well, at least the ones that survived the last season. Everybody's back, and we're fighting against the big bad Vecna. He's the big bad of the series and the final boss the team will be going up against, but they're also fighting against the US government. Now, all of this you can see in the trailer, so don't worry, I'm not spoiling too much, but things get pretty hectic. Now, we only got 4 episodes, right? The season is split into almost 3 parts. So we've got the first 4 episodes out now on Netflix. The next 3 episodes will be released on Christmas Day. Then the finale will be on New Year's Eve. So if you haven't watched it yet, you have a little time to catch up, but I guarantee you, the first 4 episodes are worth the watch. The ending, you guys are going to love it. So if you haven't checked out Stranger Things Season 5, it's playing on Netflix. Not only is it playing on Netflix, it crashed Netflix. As soon as it came out, 8 p.m. on the 26th, Netflix was down. They got back quick though, and we watched all 4 episodes. It was good. You're going to love it. I'm not going to give it a rating just yet because, of course, we haven't gotten the full season. But so far, yeah, this is worth the watch. So you guys are going to enjoy. But that's it for my review. I'll let y'all, watch some other stuff.
Disrespectful by watching some other stuff. You mean like go to the movies? So I went to the movies to see Wicked for Good. I have been waiting on this because Wicked Part 1 that came out last year was my favorite movie for the entire year.
Wow.
Yes, it was my favorite. Like I watched it. I know all the songs. I was so nerding out for the whole thing. And I'm not sure if the anticipation, maybe other persons like myself who have had the anticipation, maybe it didn't meet up to it, because I've seen online where a lot of persons saying, it's not as amazing as the first one. But
I saw that too.
Yes. But for me, I don't think so. So literally it's part 2. It's not a whole other movie. They're just continuing it. It's like the first one did too long and them chop it in 2. So if the first part of the movie establishes, where the whole gang meets and they're live in what would either been high school or college, and now people running them down and people get into them big life and the wizard is not who we think it is. I don't think this is new to anybody who's ever heard about the Wizard of Oz. The wizard is not who we think he is. And so this part 2, Wicked for Good, takes on a much darker note. The first part is singy, nice songs, friendship, love, blah, blah, blah. This part is...
Anna movie.
Oh, you don't like musicals?
No, sir.
Listen, but you don't play the song, them in the vibes. I don't understand. You don't play the song, them. The songs are great. But yeah. So not everybody likes musical, but this part now deals with heartbreak and what you thought friendship was, and therefore it's not the singy songs are not going to be as joyful as the first part. So for me it doesn't matter that the songs aren't so great. I think this was a wonderful end to the story. A little information. I try not to do any spoilers as well. So the Wicked series comes from a set of books by Gregory Maguire, right? And he's not the same person who wrote The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz is a different person from the person who wrote Wicked. It's like Vibes write a book, and I'm like, you know what? Vibes never treat one of the characters, right? Let me just write about the character.
Fan fiction.
Let me almost like a fan fiction, right? So it crosses over at some point, but it changes at some point. It also changes because the movie that we're seeing is actually closer to the Broadway version. So when they started to do it on Broadway, they didn't follow the book. And that's important for people like me who, when I watched the movie, the first thing I did was to download the book and say, let me see what's going on. I can't wait, blah, 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 blah. And then when I was reading it and I saw some things happening in the book, I'm like, but this did not happen in the show. So if you're like me and you have the book or you've read the book and you think it's gonna follow very close, it don't. They change up the end completely. Like, you are going to be very surprised. I like the way the movie treats it, which is the Broadway version. The book is very dark, right? The book just kills some people. This is not about the book, right? This is about the Broadway version. Still think that Cynthia Erivo, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I hear people pronounce it all kind of way. And Ariana Grande, they did an excellent job when it comes on to singing. Those girls can sing for
Sing
real,
down,
like
yep.
back way, front way, everywhere them can sing. I also think that the Prince, Jonathan Bailey, who I love, me feel say I'm the lead singer in the whole thing, which I'm just saying, right? Like, sir, just be cute. just turn up as Prince Charming. I don't know if he's a singer. Nonetheless, it didn't take away anything from it. Johnny and I, when we went to watch it, Johnny asked me a question when we were coming out, and I don't know what the answer is. Johnny says, I don't think that this is a kid's movie.
But I don't think so either.
It may be fairy tale, but I think you're gonna have to explain too many things if you bring in the kids that are too young, or maybe as a parent you want to go with them and explain some things, right? Because as you know, there are a lot of themes in there that need some explanation. Discrimination, what's the color of your skin? They may be talking about green skin, but is it really green skin that we're talking about? That kind of thing. You know, people in society that treat other people a different way. There are lots of heavy topics in there. All in all, I love this movie. I think it was a good end to the first one, and I am recommending that you go and watch it.
All right, out of 5 stars.
4.5.
Wow,
High
that's
rating.
high.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we'll be watching then.
So that's it for you for the weekend. Thomas says stick to Netflix, and I'm saying go to the movies and watch Wicked for good. That's it for me, guys. I'm out.
All right, definitely some amazing recommendations to keep you inside, cozied up, and watching some very good content. All right, so if you're not doing that and you'd rather go out for the weekend, here is where you should be.
Outside.
Mellow vibes. So you said outside rather than inside.
Outside.
Vibes. All right, I hear you. As true to the name, true to the name. All right, so Mellow Vibes is all about Mellow Vibes tomorrow. That is November 29, and that is happening, as Amar said earlier, at the Throwback Central of Jamaica.
Moscomp.
Yup. And then we're all about Rebel Birthday Bash, Rebel this, Rebel
Not tonight.
that. Yep, tonight, man. That is happening tonight. Also at Mascamp Car Park. So, you know, you can definitely check those events
Mascamp,
out.
book out.
If you trust me, no, trust me. If you're outside tonight and tomorrow, you know exactly where you should be according to the Z. I see what I did there. All right, so on to the celebrity birthdays. R&B musician Trey Songz, happy birthday from us at the Z, as well as actor.
Oh, that sounds so personal, like you know him. Are you a friend?
Listen, it could be my friend. Suppose my friend vibes. You don't know my contacts. Suppose I can just call Trey on the phone. You know, we're just cool like that. So I don't even say Trey Songz. I say Trey.
Okay.
My friend.
Think you're going to say Mr. Neverson.
No, man. I call him Trey. You know, we have that. We have that.
All right. Who else? The list?
As well as actor Coleman Domingo, who is actually in Wicked for Good. I think he plays the lion.
Oh,
The
so
Cowardly Lion.
One of the singing man them.
What are the singing man them?
Okay.
And then all right, let me see if you recognize this name. Brashear Gray.
No, sir.
He was from Empire, no, Hakeem from Empire. Never watch Empire?
Oh, yeah, say.
Yeah, happy birthday today. All right, so happy birthday, ZipCode, if it's your birthday today, as well as if it's your anniversary. Happy anniversary. I hope you have an amazing day today. All right, so with that, I'll end the show. It's your girl, Kwela, and I'm here with Vibes.
Yeah.
All right, and have a good one.